Is Bridgeland worth it? Bridgeland has been getting a lot of attention lately. Between the new development and the Texans headquarters and everything that's planned for the next few years, it's quickly becoming one of the most talked about communities in the Houston area. But the question I'm getting more and more is it still worth moving to Bridgeland, or has it already peaked? Let's talk about what's actually coming and what that means for you. Before we get into it, if we haven't met yet, I'm Nicole D. Buyers and agents. Okay. I've spent over 20 years working in new construction as a builder sales rep, and I specialize in helping buyers and agents navigate communities like Bridgeland and the surrounding areas. So I'm seeing firsthand what's being built, what's coming, and how it's actually impacting buyers and homeowners. So first, let's talk about what's actually being built. One of the biggest developments is the Toro District. This is going to be a massive mixed-use space with over 2 million square feet of office space, retail and restaurants, healthcare, hospitality, residential living, and parks and entertainment. This area alone is projected to bring in billions in long-term economic impact and thousands of jobs. And it's designed to be fully walkable, combining lifestyle, work, and entertainment all in one place. On top of that, we're seeing continued growth in surrounding areas like Dunham Point, with more retail, restaurants, and infrastructure being added. But here's what really matters. This isn't just about what's being built. It's about what this means if you're thinking about buying here. For buyers, this kind of development changes everything about how you live day to day. And you're not just buying a home, you're buying into convenience, walkability, access to amenities, and a growing and evolving community. As more retail, restaurants, and services come in, it reduces the need to leave the area for everyday life. And for a lot of buyers, that's a major lifestyle upgrade. Now, let's talk about what this means from a real estate perspective. In communities like Bridgeland, development like this typically drives increased demand, strong long-term appreciation potential, and more buyer interest over time, especially when you're getting in before everything is fully built out. Because once a community is complete and fully established, pricing, demand, and competition often look very different. That being said, this type of community isn't for everyone. If you're someone who wants a fully established area today, doesn't want to be around ongoing construction, or prefers something more quiet and built out, this may not be the right fit right now. And that's important to understand. So, is Bridgeland still worth it? The answer is, it depends on what you're looking for. But let's talk about what this actually looks like for homeowners. Because when you're buying into a community like this, you're not just buying a home as it exists today. You're buying into what that area is becoming. In master plan communities that are actively developing like Bridgeland, there are a few things that typically happen over time. And as more retail, restaurants, and infrastructure are added, the area becomes more desirable. More people want to live there, and with that increased demand comes upward pressure on home values. So for homeowners, that often looks like stronger resale demand, increased home values over time, and more buyer interest as the community becomes more established. Especially once major developments like the Toro District are completed and fully operational. Because at that point, you're no longer selling a growing community, you're selling a fully built-out lifestyle. And this is where timing plays a big role. Buyers who get in early, while the community is still developing, often have the advantage of lower entry pricing, more builder options, and the ability to benefit from that long-term growth. Whereas buyers who come in later are typically paying a premium for a more established area. Now, that doesn't mean values increase overnight, and it doesn't mean every buyer should rush into it. But historically, communities that are built out like this with strong planning, amenities, and long-term investment tend to perform well over time. And this is the part a lot of people overlook. The value isn't just financial. It's also how you live, the convenience, the access, the overall experience of being in a community that continues to grow around you. So when you're asking, is it worth it? The better question is, does this align with how you want to live and what you want long term? If you're considering Bridgeland, or even just trying to figure out if a community like this makes sense for you, I'd love to know what's most important to you when choosing where to live. Drop it in the comments below, and if you want to see what's currently available in Bridgeland or nearby communities, I'll link everything below. And you can take a look and explore your options and get a better feel for what's out there. And if you want help narrowing it down or deciding what makes the most sense for you, I'm here to help.